Fasting transformed my body in ways I never expected. 7 months ago, I started experimenting with different fasting durations after reading research from the New England Journal of Medicine. What happened at specific hour markers completely changed how I understood metabolism and cellular health. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what occurs in your body at 12, 24, and 48 hours of fasting, based on peer-reviewed studies from institutions like Johns Hopkins University and the National Institute on Aging. Let's start with the 12-hour mark because this is where most people can begin safely. After your last meal, your body spends about 4 to 6 hours digesting and absorbing nutrients. During this fed state, your insulin levels remain elevated as glucose enters your bloodstream. Around hour 8, something shifts. Your body depletes easily accessible glucose from your liver and bloodstream. By hour 12, you enter what researchers call metabolic switching. This is when your body transitions from burning glucose to burning fat for energy. A study published in Cell Metabolism documented this transition using metabolic measurements in fasting participants. Your insulin levels drop significantly, allowing fat cells to release stored fatty acids. These travel to your liver, where they're converted into ketone bodies. I first noticed this shift through my energy levels. Instead of the afternoon crash I normally experienced, I felt steady alertness. The 12-hour fasting window also triggers the beginning of autophagy. This is your body's cellular cleanup process where damaged proteins and organelles get broken down and recycled. Think of autophagy as your cells taking out the trash. Research in the journal Nature Reviews Molecular Cell Biology explains that when nutrients are abundant, autophagy runs at low levels. When you fast, autophagy accelerates. At 12 hours, you're just beginning this process. The benefits are modest but measurable. I practiced 12-hour fasting for 3 weeks before extending longer. I stopped eating at 7 p.m. and didn't consume anything except water until 7 a.m. This felt manageable and didn't disrupt my daily routine significantly. Moving to the 24-hour mark, the metabolic changes intensify dramatically. By now, your liver glycogen stores are essentially depleted. Your body has fully committed to fat metabolism. Ketone levels in your blood rise substantially. A clinical trial published in Obesity Journal measured ketone levels throughout extended fasts. At 24 hours, ketones typically reach 0.5 to 1 millimolar, the threshold for nutritional ketosis. These ketones provide efficient fuel for your brain and organs. Many people report mental clarity during this phase. I experienced this firsthand. Around hour 20, I noticed sharper focus and clearer thinking despite not eating for nearly a full day. Growth hormone secretion increases significantly at the 24-hour point. Research in the Journal of Clinical Investigation found that growth hormone levels can increase by up to 5-fold during a 24-hour fast. Growth hormone helps preserve muscle mass and promotes fat burning. This counters the common fear that fasting causes muscle loss. Your body is actually protecting muscle tissue while accelerating fat breakdown. Inflammation markers also begin declining by 24 hours. A study in the journal Cell measured inflammatory cytokines during fasting periods. Participants showed reduced levels of interleukin-6 and C-reactive protein, 2 key inflammation markers. Chronic inflammation underlies most modern diseases including heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. Reducing inflammation even temporarily gives your body a break from constant immune activation. Autophagy intensifies substantially by hour 24. Your cells are now aggressively breaking down and recycling damaged components. This process may help clear misfolded proteins that contribute to neurodegenerative diseases. Research in the journal Autophagy suggests that enhanced cellular cleanup during fasting might reduce Alzheimer's and Parkinson's risk. I can't measure my autophagy levels directly, but knowing this process was occurring motivated me during difficult hunger moments. I completed several 24-hour fasts over 2 months. I started Sunday evening after dinner and fasted until Monday evening. This schedule worked well because I could stay busy with work during the day, distracting myself from hunger.